me Soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be drippin', they calling me Soup. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Long time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns set to get the football back. And, you know, they've won 5 games this year, Charles. The past 3 years combined, they won 4. So this is quite a turnaround. And with their interim coach, they're 3-2 since he took over 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're not likely to be a playoff team. But if they win their final 3 games, they could have a win. They could, well, not could. They would have a winning record. At Denver, home against Cincinnati, at Baltimore. But how about Baker Mayfield? You know rookie quarterbacks are going to have their ups and downs, and he had a down last week against Houston, 3 first-half interceptions. This kid is one of 3 quarterbacks to throw a touchdown pass in each of his first 10 games to start his career. Kurt Warner, Brad Johnson, the other 2.
And his totals in that game against Carolina, 238 yards, the touchdown, and did not turn the ball over one time. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Mayfield, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Charles, how do you figure what's going on right now with the Carolina Panthers? They have lost 5 in a row. Remember, they were 5-2 this past week, a 6-point defeat at the hands of the Cleveland Browns. What's going on there?
I wish I could put an actual finger on it and be able to diagnose it and tell you. I have a couple of theories, though. Number one, Cam Newton's shoulder. That is a little bit of an issue. He's trying to play through and give him credit for toughness, but not able to make all the throws he wants to make. In fact, Myles Garrett from Cleveland mentioned that prior to the game. He thought that he wasn't quite the same quarterback. I also think that defensively, they're just not the same team. We're used to them taking the ball away from people, making big plays. We're not seeing that. And the last part, just not as explosive as they need to be on offense. Can't extend leads. That means they're in every game, and it puts them in jeopardy at the end.
They finish with 3 conference games, 2 of them against New Orleans, 1 against Atlanta. They've struggled on the road, just 1-6 away from home. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Looking long for Thomas, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Newton escaping the pressure, trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Providing a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out, and it's a fumble. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush. The Browns are in. Touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Newton.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. But before the game, you and I were looking at some of the highlights from last week, and one of the top plays was certainly that 99-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry.
Not only was it a top play, it's going to be memorable.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Second down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield, flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flush to his right and avoids the contact by sliding. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Detroit! Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to...
drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eluding the pressure right. And the tight end Olsen right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Wide open. Midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Panthers going to use the tick under a minute to go before half. Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here.
Jermaine getting clapped.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And 1. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Jacob
he got
is
maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Working out of the gun. Mayfield forced out to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he missed it. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out. They'll have it first on offense in the that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be in. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mayfield now. Underneath for Johnson.
Simple.
And all a big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Simple is always open when he goes about 60 yards.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Oh, no.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be 4-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. They want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 43 yards. On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence.
Give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Newton buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He quit! Oh my god!
Oh my
Screenshot,
God.
everybody screenshot.
I got the screenshot. I got the screenshot. I got it.
Hey, I get it myself.
Oh my God. Hey, Richard. I got you. Hey, you gotta post it, okay? I got you, Daniel. Down.
Damn. Bro, I was going for Richard. I didn't want Jermaine to win. I wanted Jermaine's cheese to be clapped.
God damn.
Jermaine's gonna ask for a rematch.
Hey, what do I put on my stuff? What do you want me to put? Is that Jermaine?
But Jermaine got his cheese clapped.
And then tag him.
That's just Jermaine's always posting about shit.
I know. He's like dumb, but he doesn't even, like, no one even plays against him.
You can just hear Hammer. You can hear
I
him.
know. I'm famous.
Down, Richard. Good shit. Huh? You put at? Like the at, like that, like at, like that. You know what I mean? And then shut down his name.
I'm fucking famous.
Damn, Richard, I can't believe you made his ass split.
Bro,
Shout
hey
out to
Richard, Richard, can I play against you?
Hey, y'all gonna post it on your story? Oh, damn, Daniel did.
Hey, look dumb, look where I go.
Hey Richard, let me play against you.
A hammer, baby.
That was the most people I've ever seen on my screen. Looking like it's big. It's because I tapped All-Star Cheeks.
Wait, who's this Richard guy?
It's because I was going to ask you to make
This is black kid.
Yeah, but
Huh?
thank you.
Hey Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right back.
He doesn't have a mic or what?
Now you broke it. Hammer, what do you want?
Hey, I want to play against Richard.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna play, don't worry.
Okay.
Hammer thinks he can beat him now.
I bet, bro.
Hammer, you left first half, dog.
No, I didn't. I left second half, third quarter.
Nigga, this team's loading in. I just fucking got on.
Hey Jacob, do you have a battle pass?
Of course.
I can
buy me
just
the,
hear Jacob's
some
echo
V-Bucks?
through the live stream.
Yeah, yes or no?
Wait, what?
Can you give me some V-Bucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Richard, invite me.
Hey, now Hammer believes he can beat you now. Hammer, use the Patriots or something, dog.
I'm waiting.
Richard, you won't use the Raiders.
Tell him use the 49ers.
Use the 49ers.
Dude, the 49ers are good or dumb. Dude, at least use the Raiders, bro. They have like a negative record.
Jermaine texted him. What did he tell you?
My mom got off mad and turned off my PS4.
My ass! Look at Jermaine's. Hang on, Richard, what did he tell you?
Let's play again. My mom got all mad and turned off my PS4.
That's a lie! That's a lie!
Bullshit!
Change your fucking skin, Jacob.
Nah, this is my skin.
Change your
Bro,
fucking
that's
skin.
such a lie,
Wait, I'm
bro.
not changing the
That's
fucking
the
skin.
biggest lie Jermaine's ever told.
One the fuck no.
I'm the OG. I had it before you, so.
I got it in Christmas.
Taker.
Fuck you. Last Christmas.
I got proof though.
No, you don't.
Alright, I'm just gonna flex on you. Oh.
There's no proof. Jacob, what the fuck are you showing me? That's no proof. Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Hey, where's Richard? Tell Richard to invite me.
Jacob, are you try hard?
No.
Hey, Dom. Is he better than CJ? Is he better than CJ? Honestly.
That Richard.
Should we get them a 1v1? Are you
I
good?
hate 1v1s.
Dang.
Why?
Julio, that's fake. You muted me.
I don't do those. I don't like them.
So you choked during it.
Huh?
So you're not good.
We'll see.
You're gonna carry us to our first double of the day.
Bet.
Dom, are you really Jacob? Are you really OG with the knockouts?
Yeah.
Like honestly, like.
Yeah, I am.
No, let's play.
I've been playing since season 1, so.
Me too. I have a Mako glider.
I mean season 1.
Looks at me. And I look at him.
Nah, Jacob's probably good, dog. I'm not in treehouse.